This is the final project, a DSA-based system. We will be building a real-world project using data structures and algorithms concepts. This will involve problem solving, the implementation of data structures, and the application of algorithms. Here's a project overview. The project scope includes developing a fully functional application that solves a real-world problem, implementing multiple data structures and algorithms, and optimizing for performance and scalability. The project timeline includes planning and design, which will take 2 weeks, implementation, which will take 4 weeks, and testing and optimization, which will take 2 weeks. These are the key project components. First, data storage, which involves efficient data organization using appropriate data structures. Second, algorithms, which are core processing logic optimized for performance. Third, the user interface, which provides intuitive interaction with the underlying system. Fourth, an application programming interface layer, which provides interfaces between components and external systems. Fifth, Backend Services, which consists of processing logic and data manipulation services. And sixth, a testing suite, which provides comprehensive testing of functionality and performance. Here are some of the key data structures. First, the hash table, which enables fast key value lookups with O1 average time complexity. Here is an example implementation in Python. The class cache manager has an init function that initializes a cache, which is a hash table. The get function then returns a value based on the key from the cache. Second, the graph, which represents relationships between entities with nodes and edges. Here is an adjacency list implementation in Python. We create a class graph that initializes a graph. Then we define an addEdge function that takes in 2 values, u and v. If u is not in the graph, then we initialize an empty list in the graph for the particular key. Third, the priority queue, which is a queue where elements have priority for efficient processing. Here is an example of how to implement a priority queue in Python. First, import heap queue. Create a task scheduler class that initializes tasks. Then we define an add task function with priority and task. heapqueue.heapPush will add to the tasks with the specific priority and the task itself. Fourth, the tree, which is a hierarchical data structure for organizing and searching data. Here is an example of how to create a tree in Python. We create a treeNode class, and then define an init function with a value. We define left and right nodes as none. This is an example of a binary search tree. We start with the root node as 10 with a left child node of 5, and a right child node of 15. Here are some of the core algorithms used in this project. First, Dijkstra's algorithm, which finds the shortest path between nodes in a graph, accounting for weighted edges. The time complexity is O open parenthesis v plus e close parenthesis log v. Space complexity is OV. Second, binary search, which efficiently finds a target value by repeatedly dividing the search space in half. The time complexity is O log n. Space complexity is O1. Third, merge sort, which is a divide and conquer algorithm that splits arrays, sorts them independently, then merges them. The time complexity is On log n. Space complexity is On. Fourth, dynamic programming, which solves complex problems by breaking them down into overlapping subproblems. It is problem-dependent and optimizes recursion. This is the system architecture of the DSA-Based project. First, we have the presentation layer, also known as the user interface layer, which contains the web interface, mobile app, and admin dashboard. Second, the business logic layer, which contains authentication, data processing, analytics, and notifications. Third, the data access layer, which contains the user repository, content repository, cache system, and search service. Fourth, the infrastructure layer, which contains the database, file storage, message queue, and load balancer. Here are a few things to consider to optimize performance of the project. First, algorithm optimization. Use appropriate algorithms for specific tasks. Minimize time complexity with better approaches. Take advantage of problem-specific optimizations. Second, memory management. Use appropriate data structures for space efficiency. Implement resource pooling and reuse. Monitor and control memory usage. Third, caching strategies. Here is an example of Python code where you can create a class cache manager, initialize the capacity, have an empty cache, and track usage of the caching system using a list. Fourth, load balancing. Distribute workload across multiple resources. Implement threat pooling for concurrent tasks. Use lazy loading for resource-intensive operations. Here is an example of a real-world application of DSA, which is an intelligent search system. This is a comprehensive search platform that indexes, analyzes, and retrieves information efficiently from large datasets. Here are the features of the intelligent search system. Real-time indexing of new content. Natural language processing capabilities. Relevance-based ranking of results. And a personalized search experience. Key DSA concepts used in this application are inverted index, tree, and priority queue. Here is a preview of the user interface. It has a search bar and provides the capability to search for different terms. It will then produce the results based on relevance. Here are a few ways to test and validate the DSA-based system. First, unit testing. Here is an example of using the unit test module to test a graph. The test add-edge function tests whether the graph add-edge function is working as expected. Second, edge case testing. It is important to test empty data structures and null inputs, boundary values, such as minimum and maximum values, and array bounds, duplicate entries and conflicting data, and concurrent access and race conditions. Third, performance testing. This consists of load testing with gradually increasing data sizes, memory profiling during intensive operations, response time and throughput benchmarking, and scalability testing with simulated user load. Fourth, integration testing. This is done by testing the interaction between multiple components, data flow validation across system boundaries, API contract testing between services, and end-to-end workflow validation. These are the final project deliverables in conclusion. Final deliverables include fully documented source code with optimization notes, comprehensive test suite with performance benchmarks, technical documentation and system architecture diagrams, and a project presentation with performance analysis. Key takeaways from this project are that building real-world systems using DSA concepts provides practical experience in applying theoretical knowledge to solve complex problems efficiently. The skills that you would have learned are problem analysis, algorithm design, optimization, performance testing, and system architecture. Next steps are to expand system functionality, implement advanced algorithms, and explore distributed computing for enhanced scalability. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.